Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Pinarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great start to your day. We are now being joined by Dr. Brandy Lynn Menhem. She is the superintendent of the Zeeland Public Schools, and also Dr. Eric Forseth. He is the head of schools for Holland Christian Schools, and they're here to talk about an exciting new campaign that the Ottawa Area ISD just announced to help families deal with the recent rise in AI and help warn them about any potential dangers. Dr. Menhem and Dr. Forseth, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, and I first off want to start off by talking about the campaign itself. It's called Deep Fake. Really, just the goal is to really emphasize and establish all the impacts and any potential problems that could arise through AI. Correct?
It is. It's really an attempt by our Ottawa Area Superintendents Association to bring awareness to this issue that's nationwide, and help parents with some resources also to be able to talk with their students and just be really aware of their online activity.
And how is the campaign exactly going to work? Like, how can families or parents really utilize it to make sure that they're getting the most out of it?
Yeah, we push a lot of stuff to our website, so the Stop, Think, Verify campaign can be accessed on the ISD website and also the institutional website. So we encourage parents to go there as soon as possible.
And I know that we've been seeing AI news all over, really, on social media. I know we've talked about it plenty of times here on the live desk and in our newscast as well. But what are some of these key issues that deepfake is really going to focus on? Brandy, why don't we start off with you, kind of just talking about some things that you really think this campaign is going to focus on and help parents out with?
I think first and foremost, it's just bringing awareness to families of what this really is about and that it could impact anyone. A lot of times we hear about these things and parents may think, their kids aren't going to get involved in something like that, and just bringing awareness to what this is. The technology can manipulate video, audio, can create like images of someone doing something or saying something that they never would do or say in their regular life. And put students in a really difficult position. And I think that we want to bring awareness that that is something that's out there, and kids could stumble into that. And we want them to really be skeptical of what they're seeing online and question what they're seeing, and be comfortable coming to a trusted adult, to their parents or to those of us in the school setting, to have a conversation if they find themselves in a really difficult spot, because it's unfortunately becoming more and more real.
Right. No, Eric, kind of same question to you. I mean, what are some things that you would really ask for students, parents, families in general, other teachers, faculty, and staff to really kind of keep an eye out when it comes to AI?
I think it's about encouraging conversations with each other and trusting and verifying sources. For example, parents need to have conversations with their kids, and the conversation is something like this: did you do this yourself? Did you give appropriate credit? Is it permissible the way you're using AI? And we've developed a policy where it's permissible and where it's inappropriate, and some maybes. And those maybes is where we need to have a lot of conversations, and we're working into that. It's brand new, so we have to keep working at it.
And of course, we keep seeing new developments with AI in particular, but you guys kind of wanted to be the first ones to jump on this and really get a head start, maybe ahead of other school districts or other areas across the country. Why was this something that the Ottawa Area ISD, really wanted to be a part of and really just, get on the ground floor and be able to work on and warn families ahead of time?
We chose it to be an opportunity for us to be proactive. So many times in our roles and as educators, we have to be reactive based on what's happening in society, and this is an opportunity for us to be proactive, but to also provide resources so that families don't feel like they have to navigate this work alone. It's truly something that we have to have a collective responsibility around. It's a community effort, and we just appreciate hopefully being a familiar face to our kids and community, that it's something we're concerned about, and we ultimately care deeply about the kids and the communities that we serve, and put ourselves out there to share the message.
And kind of shifting now over to sort of the end goal, really the desire behind having something like this. Eric, I want to start off with you, just talking about your hope for this campaign, the deepfake campaign. What do you hope that not only these families get out of it, but also the schools themselves? I mean, you talked about having this conversation between all parties and being able to facilitate that conversation and be able to have these real conversations about AI and deepfakes and all that stuff. So, I mean, just, what would you consider to be a successful campaign with this?
I really hope it's all about student safety. And we want to make sure that parents know what the issues are out there, so it's about communication. And I hope that we can teach students ethical uses of AI. There's some great uses, but there's also some unethical uses. So we want to really work into that together.
And Brandy, I want to turn it over to you. Kind of what would you consider a successful campaign with deepfake?
You know, similar to what Eric just shared, if we can help one student, you know, avoid the dangers of this, certainly as many as possible, but even one, that makes a significant difference. I often reflect on my role as a mom first before my role as a superintendent, and so I would want this information as a parent and to be aware of what's out there. We have to monitor what our kids are doing, and unfortunately technology is moving at a much faster pace than what we can even imagine sometimes, and so just trying to get that word out there to keep our kids safe.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Eric and Brandy, thank you so much for stopping by the live desk today. We really do appreciate it. And I want to remind everybody that we're going to have a lot more information on the deepfake campaign over on our website in just a little bit. So tune in for that. And I really do appreciate everybody tuning into this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, Phil.